What's going on? This is your boy Talk with AJ, and I'm back with another video. So, in this video, man, I want to talk about your day is what you make it to be. Um, the gangstalkers can only affect your day in life if you give them the ability to do it. If you're into thought-provoking content like this, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. So when you wake up in the morning, you get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you do stuff, that you're supposed to do. Take a shower, eat breakfast or whatever you do in the morning, work out, get a slight workout in or whatever, protein shake, whatever. So the moment you walk out that door, you have control of your day. Some of us plan our day, some of us, know what we're doing. And when you're being targeted, a lot of times they know what you're doing as well. So you have to understand that. And if you're a TI, you know that. So knowing that they know what you do every day, especially if you have like a certain like rhythm or like height where you go and what you do, they know. So, and they know, right? So when they have the ends on what you're doing, it's kind of like, okay, you shouldn't let that be your main focus. Your main focus should be getting done whatever you need to get done and making sure you make it home safely, through Lord's will, and just doing it all over again the following day. But don't allow them in the events of the day ruin your day, because that's the goal. That's what they're seeking to do. They're seeking to try to ruin your day and get you to the point to where you do something to put yourself in the clink. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's in a psych ward or in prison. So you can't let people and let them trick you out your freedom, because they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to trick yourself out your freedom. And then at that point, honestly, who do you have to blame? Who do you have to blame? You can say that, that they did it, they the reason why, you didn't, that you're in the situation you're in, but you gave them the energy that we're seeking the entire time. So honestly, it's on you. So I don't recommend, engaging or giving these people a reaction that they're looking for. If you do that, then you kind of just set yourself up for failure. And that's what they want, is for you to fail. So if you go through your day, you know what your purpose is, you go to work, you know what I'm saying, you drive home, drive back from work, however you get around. For me, I like to listen to music all the time. So I kind of got my headphones on. So that's the main reason why it don't affect me, because I'm always listening to music or listening to stoicism content, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that when I go throughout my day. So I don't really interact with anybody like that, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. So, I don't really be out here like, giving them the reason they don't really have a reason to like come after me like that, because they know they try, like they try all the time. They try, but it gets to the point where it's starting to become a waste of time. Like what they'll do is they'll pack out places I go. They'll pack out places I go and stuff like that, to because they want me to be overwhelmed by their presence. So, but as far as like trying like to have a conversation with me, they don't. It'll be indirect conversation where it'll be acting like they'll be nearby and they'll be having some conversation where they don't even need to be that loud. It's this honey, what do they call, honey trap girl, right? That work at this grocery store. She works security, right? And she I know she likes me and stuff like that, but I just was like, you know what? I'm not. I get certain energy. Like I pick up on energy and stuff like that. I'm bigger on energy, so I never like gave her attention because I know her energy is bad. Like she got bad energy. So I was in the store, right, and I'm shopping, and she came down the aisle and spoke to me. And you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, how you doing? Whatever, bro. You beautiful today, whatever. Woo, right? Um, so having this conversation with her and whatnot, it wasn't really long. She started looking in the mirror, fixing up her hair. You know how girls do when they kind of nervous and shy and shit. So I walked away. I just left her. It was almost like I left her on red type shit. Like she was wondering what was next. So I didn't even give her too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I really wasn't even interested in her like that. I just think she looked kind of good, but I knew she was interested in me. But so over the next few weeks, she come in there. She started like looking at me weird, like you know what I'm saying, like he ain't trying to talk to me or whatever. And I'm like, nah, not really, because I'm not here for that. I'm there to conduct business and get on my way. So I'm not really looking to like, be with somebody that I know that, and that's a honey trap. So I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity. I'm not even gonna talk to you like that. I'm gonna speak, but I'm gonna speak to be cordial because you're a lady, but I'm not gonna like give you the opportunity or nothing like that, whatever. So having this conversation, and she was like, I heard her talking to this other girl that worked there that be kind of jacking me a little, peeping me out a little bit, and she was like, you know what? Nah, he on some other stuff. He on some others. I heard them having a conversation about me. I already knew it was about me because I had just walked in the store, and next thing you know, after that, she started acting weird, you know what I'm saying? And there was this other security guard, you know what I'm saying, that worked there, the black dude, you know what I'm saying? And she Mexican, by the way, so Hispanic. So another black dude that worked there, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, she started getting very flirty with him. And it was almost like she like, you know how when girls like trying to get your attention or make you jealous, like, she was around him and she was like started laughing really loud and then looked at me, but like I said, I seen her and I looked in at the restaurant. I'm like, who the fuck is laughing that loud? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, these women weird, bro. I stopped going over there because she kind of weird. I ain't rocking like that. That's weirdo behavior. But yeah, your day, and that's just a side story, but it's on my mind and stuff. But your day is what you make it. You can make them matter a part in your day. You can give them the attention. You can give them the energy. You can give them the reactions that they're looking for, and you can also give them the crash out they're looking for. But understand that every time they give you a reaction, they'll start mimicking those actions the next day. It will just be different people. Where everywhere you go, they'll start trying to do stuff. Like, let's say if you're in the store, right, you see people wearing shades all the time, and you say something like, damn, they look stupid. Tell me why the next day it'll be more people wearing shades inside the store because they're trying to initiate a reaction because they got a reaction out of you for that one thing. So that's why I say, like, when you say stuff, they start mirroring and mimicking shit. So let's say like you having a conversation like I remember one day I was having a conversation back in the day when I was working at a gas station. It's probably like 10, 12 years ago. 10 years ago, my bad. And we was talking about women, and he was like, I was telling him like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't see too many white girls that's thick, you know what I'm saying? So I noticed that now, even to this day, I see a lot of thick white women that come around me, and it's like, bro, what is going on? Like, these things, they take things, like, even when some people have conversation with you, those are people that's trying to get information out of you. So you got to really be careful, about who you. And this is stuff I didn't know back then, but this is stuff I know now. That's why I don't really get too in deep. Like, when somebody asks me a question and shit like that, I don't say nothing. Like, I don't give them anything. You know, you're not getting any information out of it. But you just got to learn to ignore like what people are doing and what people are saying, because you can let it, you can react to it, and then it don't do nothing but ruin your day. But you're gonna make theirs in terms of like, yeah, we got a reaction out of you, so we're gonna do it again and do it again and do it again and send more people at you. So you can win the day by not giving them energy, and then stack those days, and then you know it'll start becoming irrelevant as time goes on. Or you can give them a reaction they're looking for, and then at the end of the day, they won the day. You got to play chess with these people. Don't give them anything. Be the enigma and be the mystery. Be the person that they constantly trying to figure out. You got to play head games with them. That's what they're trying to do is be psychological. Play with head games with you. You got to play head games with them. You got to show them like, yo, you ain't gonna play head games with me. Play head games with them. Sometimes I troll them. Like, I'll do something like let's say, I remember for like a couple times I went to a job interview, and I did it to troll because I knew that they were either going to be there because they know I'm going to show up there. And sometimes I'll go to the parking lot knowing I don't need the job. I'll go to the parking lot and I'll wait and I'll see who pulling up, and they'll all pull up and go in there. Then I'll leave. Like if it's at a restaurant or something, they'll eat there. They'll spend their money, and then I'll leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play head games with them too, because they're easily influenced. And to be honest with you, a lot of them they stupid. They honestly stupid. You know what I'm saying? If they can be manipulated and fall for anything. If they can fall for anything, you know what I'm saying, and believe anything, you know what I'm saying, these people are easily manipulated, easily influenced, so they'll fall for anything. So you got to play the games. Since they want to play games with you mentally, psychologically, you got to play it with them too. Fuck with them, because it gets them angry, it gets them wild up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the stuff that make me smile. I love playing games with them and getting them in the uproar, because I know that I'm winning. So you want to win the days, but you also, the days are the battles, and then the years is the wars. So as time go on, you know what I'm saying, you start to build up an immunity to it. So it's starting not to matter. So, and that's kind of what I preach and promote on my channel. Like, after 14 years, bro, this shit, it's nothing. Like, they only can make up with so many lies about you. So, and they have to keep people interested in somehow. So they may come up with a new lie, but it ain't gonna hold no weight, because they see what you do, and they see how you've been moving every year, all year. Like, they see you ain't on nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing, you make it happen, you living in spite of that. You know what I'm saying? So they know you ain't on nothing like that. So they honestly just wasting time. But and then, you know, they're obviously doing it for financial gain. So they don't really care whether you telling the truth or not, bro. They gonna do it for financial gain, bro. So they know we all know a lie is more entertaining than the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, and people nowadays in society believe anything. So it's really not that hard to get people on board to gangstalk you, because they believe anything. So you're dealing with a lot of dumbass people in the world today, man. So that's why I say, like, with the way how government is corrupt, and how people are pretty much damn near dumb, in terms of, like, you know, your gang stalkers, bro, you don't even need to pay them any attention, bro. They believe any fucking thing. So don't even sweat them. Like, live your life, bro. Ain't no, like, you if you hear some of these people talk and hear how immature they are and how honestly lame they is, bro, you wouldn't even take these people seriously. You know, and I'm telling you that. Don't take these people seriously, bro. Don't let them become a part of your day, and don't let them ruin your day. Go about your day, get what you need to get done, stack the days, and then you'll start to notice gradual growth and improvement in spite of what they're doing, bro. You can really be the best version of yourself if you want to, but you gotta not let them get in the way of that. Cause they're not gonna do anything physically to you. So what? So it ain't nothing stopping you. So sorry. The boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. I'm gone. Peace.